How secure are our elections today? In an increasingly digital world, the question of election security has never been more pertinent. With every passing election cycle, we find ourselves grappling with the complexities and vulnerabilities of our current systems. From the local to the global level, the integrity of elections is being questioned, and the need for more secure, transparent, and accountable systems is becoming increasingly clear. Our current approach to elections has its roots in centuries-old traditions and laws, designed for a time when the world was a very different place. The process of casting and counting votes, of verifying identities and ensuring the integrity of results, is fraught with potential for error and abuse. Paper ballots can be lost or tampered with, electronic voting machines can be hacked, and voter databases can be manipulated. In recent years, we've seen a number of controversies around the integrity of elections. Accusations of voter fraud, claims of foreign interference, and disputes over results have all served to undermine confidence in the process. These controversies have highlighted the vulnerabilities of our current systems and underscored the urgent need for improvements. At the heart of these challenges is the issue of trust. How can we trust the results of an election when the process is opaque and susceptible to manipulation? How can we ensure that every vote is counted accurately and fairly, and that the final result truly reflects the will of the people? As we look towards the future, it's clear that we need a more secure, more reliable, and more transparent system for conducting elections. A system that can withstand the threats and challenges of the digital age and that can restore public confidence in the democratic process. We need a system that can protect the sanctity of the vote, ensure the integrity of the result, and uphold the principles of democracy on which our societies are built. But where can we find such a system? What technology could possibly meet these lofty requirements? But what if there was a solution that could enhance election security and restore confidence in the process? Enter blockchain, a technology you might associate with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. But did you know it's much more than just a platform for the exchange of digital currency? Let's take a closer look. To understand blockchain, think of a chain of blocks, but in a digital sense. Each block represents a record of transactions. Now, these transactions could be anything, from monetary exchanges to the transfer of valuable data, and each one is recorded with a timestamp and a link to the previous block. This forms a chain, hence the name blockchain. What makes it special? It's the decentralized nature. Unlike traditional databases managed by a central authority, a blockchain is distributed across a network of computers known as nodes. Each node has a copy of the entire blockchain, and any changes to this blockchain must be approved by a majority of nodes. This drastically reduces the chances of fraudulent activities. Imagine you and your friends have a shared notebook. Anytime someone writes something new, everyone has to agree and make the same update in their copies. This way, it's nearly impossible for one person to change the information without everyone else knowing. That's blockchain, but on a much grander scale. But the reach of blockchain extends beyond just cryptocurrencies. Its potential applications are manifold, spanning industries from healthcare to logistics and, yes, even voting. By providing a transparent and secure method of recording and verifying transactions, blockchain can help ensure that every vote in an election is accurately recorded and immune to tampering. Moreover, blockchain offers the potential for voter identities to be verified in a secure manner, ensuring that each individual can only vote once. This could revolutionize the way we think about election security, providing a robust, transparent, and secure system for our democratic processes. Now that we know what blockchain is, how can it be used to enhance election security? Stay tuned. The future is closer than you think. Imagine a voting system that is transparent, secure, and verifiable. In today's digital age, this may seem like a far-off dream. However, with the advent of blockchain technology, it might be closer than we think. So, what exactly is blockchain voting and how does it work? It's pretty simple. When you cast your vote, it gets recorded on a blockchain, a permanent and immutable ledger. This ensures that your vote is secure and cannot be changed or tampered with. The transparency aspect comes in because anyone can view the blockchain and verify that their vote was counted correctly. It's like having a public record of every vote cast, but that's not all. Blockchain voting also has the potential to drastically reduce the opportunity for fraud and manipulation. In traditional voting systems, there are numerous points where interference can potentially occur. from the casting of ballots to the counting and recording of votes. With blockchain, however, every vote is encrypted and stored across multiple computers or nodes around the world. This decentralization means that manipulating the voting process would require an astronomical amount of computing power, making it virtually impossible. Moreover, the traceability of blockchain voting adds another layer of security. Each vote is linked to the one before it, creating a chain of votes. This means that if someone tries to alter a vote, it would not only be noticeable, but it would also disrupt the entire chain, again making manipulation highly unlikely. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, blockchain voting can increase voter confidence. With every vote verifiable and the entire process transparent, voters can be assured that their voice is truly being heard. It sounds great, doesn't it? But are there any drawbacks to using blockchain for elections? While blockchain voting offers numerous benefits, it's important to remember that no system is perfect. As we delve deeper into the world of blockchain and election security, we'll also explore potential challenges and consider whether the benefits outweigh the risks. Stay tuned and we'll navigate this intriguing topic together. While blockchain voting offers many benefits, it's not without its challenges. Indeed, as we delve into the world of blockchain voting, it's crucial not to overlook the potential hurdles that could stand in its way. One significant challenge is the digital divide. Not everyone has equal access to technology. In many parts of the world and even within developed nations, there are significant disparities in technological access. For blockchain voting to be truly inclusive, we must first address this digital divide. Next, let's talk about complexity. Blockchain technology is a complex beast, and to an everyday voter, it might seem like an alien concept. It's one thing to explain how a traditional ballot works, but explaining the intricacies of a decentralized cryptographic voting system, that's a whole other ballgame. The education and understanding necessary for the wide adoption of blockchain voting could be a massive undertaking. Now let's touch upon privacy. Yes, blockchain can provide an unprecedented level of security and transparency, but at what cost? Blockchain systems are inherently transparent, and while votes can be anonymized, there's a risk that, with enough data, individuals could still be identified. This could potentially compromise the anonymity of the vote, one of the cornerstones of a democratic election. Lastly, we have to consider the potential for new types of attacks. While blockchain is resistant to many traditional forms of cyber attack, it's not invincible. In the world of technology, as defenses evolve, so do the attacks. As we venture into the new territory of blockchain voting, we may also be opening the door to new unknown forms of cyber threats. In conclusion, while blockchain voting seems like a promising solution to many of the issues that plague our current voting system, it's not a magic bullet. It raises its own set of challenges that need to be addressed before it can become a viable alternative. But despite these challenges, the potential benefits of blockchain voting cannot be undermined. So, what does the future hold for blockchain voting? As we look forward, we can envision a world where blockchain voting becomes the standard, ensuring transparency, security, and accessibility for all. This isn't a distant dream. In fact, several countries are already experimenting with pilot programs, dipping their toes into the waters of this innovative technology. Take Moscow, for instance. The city made headlines when it launched a blockchain voting platform for local elections. And it's not alone. From Brazil to South Korea, nations are beginning to recognize the potential of blockchain to transform their electoral processes. However, transitioning to blockchain voting on a global scale won't happen overnight. It requires a step-by-step approach, starting with small-scale pilot programs. These will allow us to test, refine, and perfect the system before we roll it out wider. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither will our new voting infrastructure. It's a process that demands time, patience, and a whole lot of innovation. But what's the incentive? Why invest in this technology? Well, the answer lies in the potential of blockchain voting to address many of the challenges we face in our current voting systems. From eliminating voter fraud to ensuring that every vote is counted accurately, blockchain offers a solution to some of our most pressing electoral problems. Yet, it's crucial to remember that this technology, like any other, isn't a silver bullet. It can't solve all our problems. It's merely a tool, a means to an end. And like any tool, it's only as effective as the hands that wield it. That's why it's so important to invest in research and development, to ensure we're using blockchain to its full potential. In conclusion, the future of blockchain voting is bright, but it's not without its challenges. It's a journey that requires careful navigation, a journey that we're just beginning to embark on. It's clear that blockchain holds the potential to revolutionize our voting systems and enhance election security. The journey is just beginning.